and we'll start in a child's pose today, and then we'll get into some dynamic movement before we start stretching. So take your knees wide, big toes touch. Start walking your fingertips forward and allow your forehead to rest on the mat. If your forehead doesn't touch the mat without your hips lifting off your heels, then place a block or a blanket underneath your forehead. Now reach your fingertips to the front of the mat actively, maybe coming up on your fingertips like spider fingers, stretching through the entire side body. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, relax, let everything go. Relax your tummy, relax your arms down, shoulders, hips sink down to your heels. Notice any sensations in your body right now. Take one more deep inhale. Open your mouth and let it out. Letting go of your day. Letting go of any pestering thoughts from your work. Just arriving on your mat to spend 1 hour just with you and your body. Feel your lips breathing in and out through the nose now. Deep inhales, knowing that you're inhaling. Exhales, knowing that you're exhaling. Take about 5 breaths here. Last deep inhale here. Exhale it out. Start walking your fingertips all the way over to the right. Reaching long with your left arm. Reaching diagonally, breathe into the stretch that you feel on the left side of your body. Notice where you feel the stretch. I feel it in my lats, my upper back, my sides. Even a little bit all the way down to my hips. Elongating the side body here. Slowly walk it back to the center and walk over to the other side, reaching long with your right arm now. Breathe into the right side of your body. Does the side feel any different? Walk your hands back to the center. Fingertips to your knees. Come up and roll forward to a tabletop. Take your knees hip distance apart, right underneath your hips. Spread your fingers wide, wrists right underneath your shoulders. Let's take a few cat cows, warming up our spine. Inhale as you drop your belly. Lift your gaze up, lift your tail up, maybe shift a little bit forward. Exhale as you round your back, press the mat away, shifting a little bit forward, maybe getting the stretch into your wrists. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze up, lift your tail up, happy cow. Exhale, round your back, press the mat away, dome your back as you gaze at your belly button. 3 more like this, move with your own breath, maybe pausing in all those tight spots. Remembering that your tailbone and your neck are part of your spine, so maybe exaggerating the movement there as well. Finish up your last round And find your neutral tabletop. Press the mat away. Tuck in your belly button. Tuck your tail in so that you have a flat back. And go ahead and kick your right leg back. Point your toes this time. Pointing your toes on your inhale. You're going to do that cow pose again. Drop your belly, lift your gaze, lift your leg up. Exhale as you crunch your knee to your nose, nose to knee, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back, lift it up, kind of like a cow pose. Exhale, crunch it in, rounding your back. 2 more like this. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, crunch it in. Last time, inhale, lift it up. Exhale, crunch it in. Go ahead and send that right leg back, long and strong. Neutral back now. Take your left arm out, bird dog. Imagine that straight line as you push the mat away with your right hand and suck in your belly button, straight line from your thumb to your heel. One more inhale as you reach your fingertips forward, toes back. Exhale, release. Let's make some hip circles now. Sitting your hips all the way over to your right heel, move it to the left, come up, and maybe go past your wrists as you drop your hips a little bit, and take 2 more circles like this. Any sort of movement, you don't have to move like I'm moving, any sort of movement that feels good on your hips. And then come to a neutral tabletop. One more time, let's do the other side. On your next inhale, kick your left leg back, point your toes meaning you're extending that foot. On your inhale, like cow pose, lift that leg up, drop your belly, gaze up. Exhale, crunch your knee into your chest, nose to knee, rounding your back. Inhale, send it back, lift it up. Exhale, round it in. Inhale, send it back, lift it up. Exhale, crunch it in. Last time, inhale, send it back, lift it up. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, send it back. Come to a neutral tabletop, suck in your belly button, press your mat away, and then take your right arm out. Imagine that straight line again from your thumb to your heel. Breathe, keep pressing the mat away. One last inhale as you reach your toes back, fingertips forward. Exhale and release. Make those hip circles again, sitting over to your left, moving to the right. And then big circle to the front. Couple more like this. Moving in any way that feels good today for you. And then come to a neutral tabletop. Let's just do thread the needle. So for that, let's come down to our elbows. So plant your elbows exactly where your palms were. And then you're going to take your, let's start with the left so that you guys can see me. Take your left fingertips behind your left ear. Right forearm presses down on the mat. Inhale as you reach your left elbow up to the ceiling, opening your heart to the left. Exhale, elbow to right wrist. Inhale, open up. Exhale, elbow to right elbow or forearm or wrist, whichever. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, twist. Last time, inhale, lift up and hold it here, breathe. Twisting that spine open to the right, to the left, sorry. One more inhale. Exhale, release your left elbow down, right fingers behind your right ear. Inhale as you open your heart out to the right, take your elbow up to the sky. Exhale, elbow to elbow. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, twist it in. Inhale, open twist. Exhale, elbow to elbow. Last time, inhale, open up, hold it here. One last deep inhale. Exhale, release. Take your knees hip distance apart and sit back on your heels, taking a variation of a child's pose. Plant your forehead on the mat. Notice the softness wash over your back. Starting with spinal warming here. Slowly come up. Reach your fingertips forward. Tuck your toes in and send your hips back. Press the mat away from you and lift your knees like 5 inches up. Breathe. You're kind of like a crouching child's pose here. Your knees are not down, they're crouching up off the mat. Breathe here. If you want, take your arms a little bit forward so that you have that nice elongation of the spine. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, drop your knees to hover down. Push the mat away, send your hips, chest towards your thighs, even resting your chest on your thighs. Exhale, straighten your knees, drop your heels down, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees to hover over the mat, press the mat away, bring your chest closer to your thighs. Exhale, lift your hips up. 2 more like this. Inhale, hovering child's pose, push the mat away, chest towards your thighs. Exhale, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Last time, hovering child's pose, press the mat away, elongate your spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pull, go ahead and pedal your legs out, take your dog for a walk. Bend one knee, press the opposite heel to the mat, change sides. Activating the backs of our legs. Where do you feel the stretch? Take your feet as wide as the mat and sway your hips from side to side. Gently bending one knee then the other. Now walk your hands a little bit closer towards your feet. And then you're going to reach for your right ankle with your left hand and gaze underneath your right armpit. Twisted dog. Hold it here, breathe. You don't have to reach for the ankle. You can reach for the calf muscle, reach for the knee, anything. Breathe here. Keep pressing the mat away from you with your hand. Spreading those fingertips wide. Breathe. Release your left hand down. Right fingers reach for the outside of your left ankle. Twisted dog here. Breathe. Keep pressing the mat away with your left hand. Twisting a little bit deeper to turn your heart over to the left. Gaze underneath your left armpit. Release. And then walk your hands all the way back towards your feet. Walk your feet hip distance apart. Grab opposite elbows, take ragdoll. Just hanging heavy here. Just bend in your knees. Shake it out. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Sway from side to side. Just allowing the weight of your head to elongate your spine. Release your fingertips down. Right fingers in front of your nose. Bend your right knee as you take your left arm up towards the ceiling. Left fingers up towards the ceiling. Gazing at your left thumb. Standing twist. Focus a lot on twists today. Just to stretch out the back. Release those fingers down, change sides, left fingers down in front of the nose. Bend your left knee gently as you take your right fingers up. Gaze at your right thumb. And release. Bend your knees a lot and slowly, like a rag doll, come up all the way to standing. Your head and neck come up last. Roll your shoulders back and down. Do a couple of inchworms here. Inhale as you sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, drop your hands in front of you and start walking to the front of the mat. Coming to a strong plank here, take a deep inhale. Exhale it out. One more inhale, strong plank, press the mat away. Exhale it out. Last deep inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, walk your hands all the way back towards your feet again. Exhale, fold it down. Grab opposite elbows, ragdoll one more time. Right fingers in front of your nose. Reach up with your left arm, gaze at your left thumb. Same side, left fingers in front of your nose, reach up with your right hand. And release, and slowly on your next inhale, bend your knees, roll it up like a rag doll, head and neck come up last. Exhale, roll your shoulder blades back and down. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, drop your hands down in front of you, walk it out, inchworm it to plank. Take a deep inhale and plank. Exhale it out. Inhale, walk your hands back towards your feet. Exhale, take a ragdoll, hang heavy. Right fingers in front of your nose, left arm reaches up, standing twist, change sides, left fingers down, right fingers up. Release your fingers down, bend your knees a lot and slowly roll it up to standing. Exhale, roll your shoulder blades back and down. Last time, inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, drop your hands down, walk it forward, inchworm it to plank and hold it here this time. Make sure you have a strong plank. Wrists are right underneath your shoulders. Your heels are right on top of your toes, so you may need to move your feet back. Suck in your belly button, squeeze your quads. Your shoulders and hips are at the same level. You can even have a slight rounding in your upper back. If this is too much, you can drop your knees straight down behind your hips, not in front of your hips like we do in tabletop, but behind your hips. Press the mat away. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, drop your knees down, half chaturanga. Lower down halfway, squeeze your elbows in. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, squeeze your elbows in as you press down. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, half chaturanga. Elbows come into your ribs. This is like a tricep push-up. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale it out. One more deep inhale. Exhale it out. On your next inhale, right foot comes outside your right hand. Spider lunge. Take your right arm up to an open twist. Breathe. Opening your heart all the way up to the ceiling if you can. One more inhale as you reach your fingertips up and behind you. Exhale, plant your hand down, take it back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, left foot outside your left hand, spider lunge. Inhale, take that left hand up, opening your twist. Open twist here, notice, drop your hips down so that you can feel a good stretch in your right hip flexor. Trying to open your heart all the way up to the ceiling. One more inhale here as you open up. Exhale, left hand down, take it back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, step your right foot, left foot outside your right and left hands respectively, and come into kind of like a malasana squat. Your hips are not sinking down too low. You're pressing down with your feet, engaging your glutes. You're in a half squat. Your thighs are parallel to the mat. Hold it here. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press your feet down and come all the way up to standing. Feet hip distance apart. Let's start with 3 rounds of Surya Namaskaras. Feel free to drop your knees down for Chaturanga. You don't need to keep it up, but make sure each pose is a discrete pose. So you don't like come into a Chaturanga and immediately bob into your back bend, up dog or cobra. But take each pose discreetly. So for the first time, we'll pause after each pose. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Pause. Exhale, fold it down. Uttanasana, pause here. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Reach your heart forward, L shape. Pause. Exhale, bend your knees, send it back, high to low plank. Pause in a low plank, even if you're off your knees. Hold it here, breathe. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Flip your toes so that the backs of the feet, the toes are digging into the mat. Exhale, send your hips back and up, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, deep inhale. Exhale, empty your lungs. Look up to the front, step, walk, or lightly hop to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, feet all the way up to the sky. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your sides. No cheating on your chaturangas. We'll move breath to breath now. Inhale, sweeping your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hinge and fold it forward, Uttanasana. I think there's a lag in my video. Inhale, half lift, just follow my voice. Exhale, take it back, high to low plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, press the mat away. Inhale. Exhale, heels towards the mat. Last time, deep inhale. Exhale, empty your lungs. Look up to the front, step walk, but lightly hop to the mat, to the top. Inhale, half lift here. Exhale and fold it down. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side, round 3. Do it with your own breath. I'm not going to lead you through it. I'll just call out the inhales and exhales. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it here and down dog. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Separate your shoulder blades. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Empty your lungs. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up. 3-legged dog. Exhale. Bring that leg through. Plant it between your hands. Runner's lunge. Reach your heart forward. Press down with your front foot and rise up, crescent lunge. Breathe here. I'm going to add some dynamic movements to our pose now. Inhale as you reach your fingertips up. Exhale, sweep your arms back as you lean forward. Press your big toe down to keep your balance. Inhale, again, reach up. Exhale, arms back, lean forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep your arms back, lean forward. Now, can you from here come straight into a warrior 3? Press your front foot down, lift your back leg up, warrior 3. That wasn't so bad. Breathe. Last deep inhale. Exhale, drop the ball of the foot down, coming back into your crescent lunge. Deep inhale here. Exhale, take it down, vinyasa to down dog. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Knees down. If you want, cobra, if you want. It's all your choice. Even skipping vinyasa is your choice. You can come straight to a down dog. Once you're in a downward facing dog, take a deep inhale. And exhale it out. On your next inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring that leg through, plant it between your hands, runner's lunge, reach your heart forward. Spread the toes of your front foot and press down with that foot so that you have the strength to come up to warrior three eventually. You know where you're going this time. So press your front foot down, rise up, crescent lunge. Again, you're going to add those dynamic movements. Inhale as you reach your fingertips up. Exhale, arms sweep back, heart reaches forward. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach up. Exhale, arms sweep back, heart reaches forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep back, reach forward your heart. Hold it here. Now, can we come straight into a warrior three? Press your front foot down, lift your back leg up. Warrior three, breathe. One more inhale. Exhale, drop the ball of the foot down, reach your fingertips up again, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down, vinyasa, or not, dip to down dog. Always your choice to do a vinyasa or not. You can just meet in down dog or even in child's pose. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right leg comes through between your hands, spin the back foot 45 degrees and press your feet down, come up, hands on your hips. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Your back foot is planted. I cannot even slide a piece of paper underneath your foot, underneath any part of your foot. Front foot is planted and front knee is bent. Once your hips are facing like headlights towards the front of the mat, reach your fingertips up. Interlace your fingers behind you. Open your heart up. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, humble your warrior. Fold over your legs. Inhale, lift up. Reach your knuckles back. Open your heart up. Exhale, fold. Keep your balance by pressing your feet down. Inhale, lift up. Send your knuckles back. Open your heart. Exhale, fold it down. Last time, inhale. Lift it up, open your heart. Exhale, release. Hands to your hips again. Reach your fingertips up. Spin your back foot 90 degrees, coming into a warrior two. Notice how your hips are facing the side of the mat now, but the bend in the front knee is not changing at all. It's going to eventually start burning. Mine are already burning, but your quads may be stronger. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Drop your right elbow to right knee. Reach your left fingers to the front. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Parshva Konasana. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, Parshva Konasana. Hold it here this time. Right elbow gently rests on your right knee. There's no pressure. Reach your fingertips to the front, left fingers to the front. Test yourself by lifting your elbow up a little bit and see if your palm collapses. Should not collapse. Breathe. Open your heart out to the side winky. You're not looking down, you're looking to the side, or even maybe looking up, but not down. Inhale, slowly come back up, warrior two. Turn all 10 toes to face the long edge of the mat. Toes in, heels out, so the edges of your feet are parallel to the edges of your mat. Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged forward fold. Hands to your hips. Inhale, open your heart as you lift up. Exhale, send your hips back and fold it down. Fingertips land inside your feet. Roll your weight so that there's more weight in the balls of your feet, less weight in the heels. Inhale, fingertips on the mat as you reach your heart forward like Ardha Uttanasana. Reach the crown of the head forward, send your tail back. Roll your weight to the balls of your feet. Exhale, suck in your belly button to make space and fold it down. Inhale, lift up, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold and hold it here, breathe. Maybe walking your hands behind you, planting your palms down, facing away from you, fingertips are facing away from you. Any variation that feels good, keeping both legs strong and straight so that you get that stretch through your inner thighs as well as the hamstrings. Both legs are strong and straight. Press the outer edge of the feet down, engage both legs. Fingertips come back in front of your nose. Right fingers lift up first. Then right fingers come in front of your nose. Left fingers lift up, open twist. Just like we did in Uttanasana. Drop your left fingers in front of your nose. Right fingers go up, open twist. Drop it down. On your next inhale, press both feet down and slowly come up to standing. Exhale it here. Inhale, face back to the front, warrior two. Exhale, windmill your arms down, high to low plank, vinyasa, or not to down dog. If you want to come straight to a down dog, it's perfectly fine. Taking a couple of breaths in down dog to neutralize your spine and find equanimity in your breath. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring that leg through, plant it between your hands. Spin the back foot 45 degrees, come up, hands on your hips. Again, bend in your front knee. Back foot is pressing down completely so that there's no space between the foot, the bottom of the foot and the mat. Hips are facing the front. Once you have this, you can reach your arms up. Internal rotation of your arms, pinky fingers face in, no ballet arms, breathe. Reaching up through the crown of the head at the same time, rooting down with your feet. Interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, open your heart, send your knuckles back. Exhale, fold it down, humble your warrior. Inhale, lift up, open your heart. Exhale, humble your warrior, fold it down. Inhale, lift up, open your heart, press your feet down for balance. Exhale, humble your warrior. Inhale, lift up, last time. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Spin the back foot 90 degrees, reach out, warrior two. Strong warrior, dropping your tail straight down, soft gaze over your front fingers. There's no change in the bend of that front knee. Back leg is strong and straight. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, left elbow to left knee, reach your right fingers to the front, Parshvakonasana. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended this time. Hold. I know that front leg is burning. Probably this side more so, but don't dump any weight on that knee. Try and see if you can lift it up slightly and you can still retain your form. Gaze up or gaze to the side. Gazing down just means that you're closing your heart. So you kind of like hunch down, it's not good. So keep your gaze up, keep your shoulders pressing back. Inhale, slowly come back up, turn all 10 toes to face the front of the mat for Prasarita Padottanasana version B. We'll do the bound version. If you cannot bind your toes, then grab a hold of your shin. Hands to your hips. Inhale, open your heart up. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it down. Fingertips come to the mat in between your feet. Roll your weight so that more weight is on the balls of your feet. Press your feet down. Now, these fingers grab a hold of your big toes. Grab a really good hold so that you're completely encircling that big toe. Roll that weight forward one more time so that you're crushing your peace fingers. Inhale, lift up, look up, elongate your spine. Exhale, flare your elbows as you fold down. Inhale, lift up, look up, elongate your spine. Exhale, flare your elbows and fold down. Inhale, lift up, look up, elongate your spine. Exhale, suck in your belly button to make space, flare your elbows, fold down, hold it here this time, keep rolling your weight forward, breathe. Keep those legs strong and straight so that you can get a good stretch. Inhale, lift up, look up, elongate your spine. On the exhale, one at a time, hand comes to the hips. Inhale, press your feet down, come all the way up to standing. Exhale it here. Inhale, toes front, back to the front, warrior two. Exhale, windmill your arms down, high to low plank. Inhale, turn up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Drop your knees, child's pose. Taking a brief child's pose here. Breathe. I'm going to do pyramid and revolved triangle. Any type of twisting pose like that can be pretty intense, but it's really good for your spine and your back. I feel that my back kind of relaxes a lot more after I've done some twisting. Slowly come up, downward facing dog. Once you're in a downward facing dog, take a deep inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right leg through between your hands, spin the back foot 90 degrees, rise up, triangle pose, both legs are straight, reach your arms out. Inhale as you reach your fingertips to the front, reach, 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 reach without rounding your back. Exhale, drop your fingertips where they land, reach your left fingers up. I'm going to take a variation of triangle pose. So you're not going to change anything in your torso or your legs. You're just going to move your arms behind you. Interlace your fingers and press those knuckles out. Breathe here. Easing the shoulder blades behind, getting a good stretch. Where do you feel the stretch? Now, again, nothing moves except your arms. Your right arm is going to reach out in front as if you're asking someone to give you something. Your left arm is going to also reach out to the front like you're holding a giant beach ball between your hands. Arms, hold it here, breathe. Working on your core strength here. One more deep inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, slowly come back up. Hands to your hips. Turn your hips to face the front and bring your left foot about 2 to 3 feet behind your right foot. All 10 toes are trying to face the front of the mat. So your feet are on railroad tracks. They are on separate tracks. They are not on the one behind the other. This is for Parshvottanasana, pyramid pose. You can use blocks here. So if you have 2 blocks, you can bring them and place them on either side of your foot. But traditionally, it's done with a reverse prayer. So both options are okay for a reverse prayer. Or if you cannot do a reverse prayer, you can just grab opposite elbows. For a reverse prayer, bring those palms together and slowly walk your fingertips up your back. Inhale as you open your heart up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, open your heart, come up to standing. Exhale, hinge at the hips like you do in Uttanasana and fold. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold it down. I want you to stay here, but keep your gaze at your big toe so that you're elongating your spine, not rounding your back. Breathe here. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, go ahead and round your forehead to your shin. Press both feet down if you're losing your balance. Both legs are strong and straight. One more breath here. Inhale, slowly press your feet and come all the way up to standing. Exhale it here, release. 3 options for Parivrata Trikonasana. So one option is just to place a block underneath your left shoulder and reach your right arm up. Second option, you can take your hand on top of your foot and take your arm up. Third option, fingertips, hand outside your right foot and take that right arm up. So 3 options for revolved triangle, Parivrata Trikonasana. So any one of those options you pick. Inhale, open up, elongate your spine. Exhale, twist to the right. Take your right arm up. Breathe here. Keeping both legs strong as much as you can. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, come slowly release. Inhale, come back up to standing. Exhale, step up to the top of the mat. We'll go back to a downward facing dog and do the other side. Inhale, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, take it back, vinyasa to down dog. Once you're in a downward facing dog, on your next inhale, lift your left leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring that leg toe planted between your hands, back foot turns 90 degrees, rise up, triangle pose. Both legs are strong and straight. Reach your arms out. Maybe it's the other way, yeah. Reach your arms out. Reach your left fingers forward this time. Reach, 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 reach. Drop your fingers where they land, right fingers up. Gaze at your right thumb. Slowly, without moving anything but your arms, you're going to take both arms behind you, interlace your fingers. Don't move anything but your arms. Keep pressing both feet down. Keep twisting your heart open, even all the way up to the ceiling, if not to the side. Now you're going to slowly reach your left arm to the front, right arm to the front, like you're holding a ball between your hands. Use your core strength here. I know it's tough. Breathe, 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 breathe. Nikki, you're not in triangle. Why is your face looking up at me? Facing the side. One more breath here. Inhale, slowly come back up. Hips face the front of the mat for Paschimottanasana, pyramid pose. Take the variation you took on the other side, either grabbing opposite elbows or reverse prayer. So taking reverse prayer, slowly inching your fingers up your back. Feet are 2 to 3 feet distance apart. Inhale as you open your heart up. Exhale, fold it forward. Keep your gaze at your toes. Inhale, come back up. Press your feet down to come up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, fold it. This time, hold it. You're going to keep your gaze at your big toe so that you're elongating your spine and not rounding your back. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, go ahead and round your back, forehead to shin. Inhale, press your feet down and slowly come up. Exhale, release. Revolve, triangle, parivrata, trikonasana. Again, taking the variation that you took on the other side. A block underneath your right shoulder or hand on your foot or outside your foot. Your choice. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, take the variation that you want. The easiest one is to just have your hand underneath your shoulder, just like we do in like crescent lunge twist. The block can be at any height. Both legs are strong and straight as much as you can without hyperextending. Take one more breath here. And release, slowly come up to standing and step up to the front of the mat. I'm going to quickly come all the way down to the mat. Before that, you're going to just do some squats. So take your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Toes are pointing out. Reach your arms up, fingertips up to the sky. You're going to lower down all the way to kind of like a malasana for a count of 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press your feet down, rise up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fingertips up, reach up. One more time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. 8, 7. Keep your heart up. Gaze up. Don't look down. Don't round your back. Last time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold it here. Hug your knees. Set your bum down. And give your knees a tight squeeze and roll onto your back like a roly-poly. Roll from side to side. Use the entire width of your mat to massage your back. Plant your feet down. Extend your left leg out. Hug your right knee in. Give your right knee a tight squeeze. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, forehead comes to knee. Inhale, release. Exhale, crunch it in. Forehead comes to knee. Tailbone lifts up, rounding your back. Inhale, release your shoulders, release your tail. Exhale, supine twist. Right knee comes over to the left, stacking your right hip over your left hip. Reach your right arm out. Maybe turn your gaze to the right. Make yourself comfortable here. I'm going to stay here for a minute or so in the supine twist. So really trying to enjoy this supine twist pose. Maybe closing your eyes down and starting to notice your breath and slow it down consciously. so that your heart rate also comes under your control. Slowly come back to center. Give that right knee a tight squeeze one more time and release it on the mat. Hug your left knee into your chest. Give it a tight squeeze. There's no space between your belly and your thigh. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, head and shoulders down, tailbone down. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, take it down. Exhale, supine twist. Take your left knee over to the right. Stacking your left hip over your right hip, making any adjustment you need to. Maybe you need a block, anything. Take your left arm out and gaze to the left. Close your eyes down. Consciously breathing, breathe in, knowing you're breathing in. Breathe out, knowing you're breathing out. Slowly come back to center. Give your left knee a tight squeeze again. And then release it on the mat. We're going to take a supported Shavasana today. So bring both your blocks. So placing the block vertically aligned with your spine. You're going to simply, if you have a foam roller, you can do it with that. But if not, you can use the block. So aligned with your spine vertically, you can place your spine on it and use the other block to rest the back of your head. So either you can rest it at a lower setting so you have a throat opening, or you can rest it at the same height, just resting the back of your head. Your choice. You can extend your legs out, keep your knees bent, anything, your choice. We're going to stay here like this to open up our shoulders. Take your arms wide, palms face up. Take your legs wide if you have them extended. Allow your ankles to relax. Close your eyes down and start softening every part of your body. Returning to your natural breath. No longer controlling your breath. No longer controlling your body, but just allowing it to completely relax and give in to gravity. slowly start deepening your breath, wiggling your fingers and your toes, bringing sensation back to your body. And when you feel ready to move, roll onto your side and take the blocks away from underneath you. And come up to a seat to end our practice with one Om.